Welcome back to the Nerd Cave, everybody. Today we're going to be delving into the free-to-play, heart-pounding, adrenaline-fueled battlegrounds of Farlight 84. This is a game that has taken the battle royale genre by storm. It's a fast-paced hero shooter battle royale. Each hero has diverse hero skills and a special in-game growth system, which you can use to level up your character as you play, adding some RPG mechanics. There's an armada of weapons to choose from and vehicle combat to spice things up. Farlight 84 is going to bring you quicker battles with more compact mayhem and rampage. I would describe this as a solid mix between Fortnite Zero builds and Apex Legends. This game has been in development globally since April 24th, 2023. However, it just left early access on September 21st, 2023, and it has its full release available free to play on Steam. It features cross-platform play between mobile and PC, so if that's something you're into, this is the game for you. I decided to dive in and check out this game to see what it has to offer. I put about 5 hours into it and wanted to share my thoughts. So let's start with the most important aspect of any game, the gameplay. The thing I really enjoyed about this battle royale was the smaller sized maps, which kept the threat of combat around every corner. I find that normally in the genre, there tend to be a lot of downtime. However, in Farlight, I felt as though I was constantly having battles, which is nice. That's what you want from your games. In reality, I think the longest that I probably went without combat was about 3 minutes in any actual match that I jumped into. Another thing that felt great about the gameplay was that there was a ton of mobility options for each class, and they also have combat vehicles littered around the map. Each vehicle has their own unique set of weapons, which makes it exciting to jump in and try out all the different vehicles they have to offer to see which ones you would prefer. For instance, some vehicles have things that can call down artillery strikes, while other smaller vehicles like the motorcycle can cloak you for a while, allowing you to get the drop on your unsuspecting victims. The vehicles and the fluid movement really help keep the pacing on point for this battle royale, while other ones I played, I felt like I'm spending 10-15 minutes just walking around the map. Once you drop into a match, you follow the typical gameplay mechanics of searching for weapons, armors, and attachments. The mechanic that sets this game apart from its competitors is the fact that as you're picking up and using items, you're actually leveling up your weapons and armor to give you a larger advantage on the field. When you first drop in, most of the gear you pick up is going to start off as level 1, which is like your common rarity of items, and this can progress all the way up to level 4, which is like your legendary. You're gonna have your gold outline on it, and these are for each individual match. This makes scouring for gear fresh and exciting throughout the entire match. So once you get kitted out and you have like your blue or your green or even your purple gear, if you keep picking up more items and you keep using your weapons and your items, that you're gonna be able to push that to the legendary tier before the match is over, which will give you a huge advantage against the enemies on the map. Alright, just a quick pause on the video. If you guys are liking the content so far, please don't hesitate to drop me a like and a subscribe so you can help me grow my channel. Alright, let's get back to it. Now that we covered gear a little bit, let's jump into talking about the heroes, because this is a hero shooter after all, kind of akin to Overwatch. So each hero has its own set of skills that they can utilize in battle. Currently, from what I saw, there are 14 heroes to play in the game, some of which will require you to unlock them. Some you unlock just by playing. I'm sure there are some that are going to be locked behind a paywall. After 5 hours of playing, I unlocked 6 heroes to play as, so the system doesn't seem too restrictive for new players. I was afraid that I'd be locked into just playing Maggie, who's the very first character you unlock, or that you have access to, but they seem to be pretty liberal with giving you characters to try out and play, which is fun because each hero has their own set of skills and abilities, which makes it interesting to drop into a match and learn what each character has to offer you. However, we all know the most important part of any game is how it feels to play, and I have to say I had a blast playing this game. The gunplay felt smooth and responsive, and the movement was fluid. Each character has their own movement abilities. The extra movement abilities really felt nice to use while traversing the map or during combat to reposition or to get a jump on the enemies. As far as gameplay performance goes, as far as PC performance goes, I have nothing to fault it for. It ran smooth. I had no hitches in frame rate. Everything felt really good. The movement, the gunplay, everything felt super nice. Now, one thing I really liked about this game, on top of how responsive the movement and the shooting felt, was the graphic styling of it. I'm a sucker for the style of graphics they went for here. Farlight 84 has a very clean and stylized graphic style, which leans heavily on Fortnite and Apex Legends. It's a nice combination of the both of them. I really like the art style they went for in this game. The art style is clean, and there's not a lot of clutter, so it makes it easy for locating your enemies, keeping track of your enemies, and finding loot on the map. Other battle royale games I've played, they go for more of a realistic graphical setting, and I find that style can sometimes strain my eyes. I'm 35, I'm not old or anything by that means, but I know my eyes can get pretty tired when I play games like PUBG or Warzone. There's just so much going on the screen, so much detail, that it can kind of get muddied up and everything. Not only that, the lightheartedness of the graphics also keeps the game feeling pretty lighthearted and fun. which in turn makes every match feel less stressful. It's cartoony, it's fun, it's just enjoyable to look at. Additionally, the character animation and styles are really clean and pleasant to look at as well, and they do a good job with keeping in with the overall aesthetic of the game. So I'd say if you enjoy the look of Fortnite, or if you enjoy the look of Apex Legends, that you'll most likely enjoy the visual style that Farlight 84 went for. Farlight 84 presents a visually captivating world that immerses the players in an engaging and visual stunning gaming experience. Plus, there's also the added bonus of jiggle physics. You know what I'm talking about. So that's a brief overview of the gameplay and the graphical stylings of this game. Now let's jump into a quick pros and cons list. So luckily there's more pros and cons I have for this list. My pros for Farlight 84 are all pretty straightforward. So it has a nice art style, great PC performance, you have multiple heroes to choose from, which keeps things fresh and exciting. The upgrade system is really engaging. I really enjoyed watching my character progress each match by picking up different items and seeing the progression from my common or level 1 weapons all the way up to my shield or my weapons hitting that legendary rank. The action is really quick paced compared to other battle royales. You're not going to get bored just walking around the map looking for things to do. The combat's smooth and responsive, and so is the movement. It felt really good to play. I also really like the vehicles. I like the fact that they're not just cookie cutter Jeeps or anything like that. You have a huge array of vehicles that also offer you different abilities while using the vehicles, as I mentioned earlier. And all in all, the game just feels really good to play. I had a great time playing this game. Now for the con, if you're all about that visual progression, some skins and heroes are going to be locked behind a paywall. And then, of course, just like any other free-to-play shooter game, there's the potential for hackers. I think I only ran into one hacker when I was playing though, so that's not too bad. Now let's wrap up the thoughts here so you guys can jump in and play this game yourself. I'd rate this game a solid 8 out of 10. Farlight 84, it's a promising addition to the Battle Royale genre. It offers a unique blend of elements that set it apart from the rest. The gameplay is intense and engaging, the graphics are top-notch, and the hero abilities add for an extra skill ceiling to master. So whether you're a fan of Battle Royales, or you're just looking for a new gaming experience, I believe that Farlight 84 is definitely worth checking out. So that's going to be it for this brief Farlight 84 review. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so you go check the game out for yourself. If you have played this game, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. With that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss an update. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Have a great day.